Disclaimer, all of my opinions are objectively true. If you disagree, you are wrong. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another daily video. And today I'm going to be trying something a little bit different. I'm just going to be doing a tier list of every episode of Season 1 of The Owl House, it's currently my top 2 favorite show that I've ever watched. Top 1 is Amphibia. In my opinion, Amphibia is better, but, we're just going to be starting with The Owl House. So right here, I have this template. Shout out to this person right here for actually creating the template, and let's just get started. So, Season 1, Episode 1, A Lying Witch and a Warden. What is like us meeting the characters, it's us actually getting familiar with the world for the first time. It does have some major pacing issues. It's a bit too fast to follow on your first watch, or it's a bit too fast to follow if you don't have complete focus on the episode. So I will be throwing this in B tier just because of the pacing issue. So now we have Witches Before Wizards. This one, I'm just immediately gonna give it an A. It is an amazing episode. It shows what we're actually gonna go through over the course of the season in a single episode. It is actually it's really good writing, the pacing's really good, the idea is cool as well, the monsters are cool, just the world building we get is also good. Just a overall really good episode. I was a teenage abomination. On my first watch, it was a bit of a weird one. I didn't exactly know what this episode was gonna end up being, as I was watching it for the first time. But after watching it, amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm gonna be throwing this one in A as well. We meet my favorite character. It's not actually Luz, it's not Willow, it's Amity. We get to see the school, we get to meet Gus, Willow, Amity of course, Principal Bump. We get to meet some of the best characters in the show. Really cool, really cool. Now we have The Intruder, which is the episode where we get the introduction of our first glyph, we get our light spell, we get a really cool idea that is set up here. We don't really get the actual, conclusion to that in the season, but it is a really cool idea. It works really well. It's a really good episode, although I am going to be throwing it into B tier, as the episode itself, I think it just isn't as good as Witches Before Wizards or I Was a Teenage Abomination. Convention. Where do I even begin? I mean, this one's pretty obvious. I mean, it's just us. And we get an amazing fight scene. Two of them, actually. We got two amazing fight scenes. A really cool emotional moment, which is like we got our first Lumini moment, if it can be considered that. We get a lot of really cool stuff that gets set up. So, S tier. It is the best episode of the season up until that moment. So now I have Hootie's Moving Hassle. This one was a bit infuriating, honestly, on the first watch, as we see just Luz making this mistake. The reveal that, in the end, where we basically find out that everyone that Luz ends up meeting, like Amity, Willow, Gus, everyone is just prodigies of their type of magic, we kind of get that set up here. It needs you need quote-unquote some really powerful magic to animate a house. You need to be able to actually move the moon's magic through you easily, which when you don't have magic is probably like the best way to do it. So, it gives us some really cool stuff that Luz is able to do just by virtue of not having magic of their own. Next, Lost in Language. This episode gives Amity's character a lot more depth. It makes Amity's character just absolutely amazing, and this episode, in my opinion, makes Amity's character the most fleshed out character. And we're not even at the understanding Willow enchanting Gromfright episodes. So, it is quite an insane one. Lost in Language, I'm gonna put this in us. It's a really good episode. We get to meet Edric and Emira as well. Really cool. Really cool. Next. No comment. Anyway, next. Something Ventured, Something Framed. This episode was just weird on first watch. I mean, we do get to meet Bartholomew, or whatever his name is. That's the one name I struggle with in the series. For the life of me, I just can't. But it is an episode. It does happen. It does have some cool reveals like the detention pit, and we do actually join. So yes, something ventured, someone framed. I'll just throw this into B tier. It's fine. Now, Escape of the Palisman. This one is kind of a weird episode. I do remember it. We get the Bat Queen, I guess. That's about it. We get the Bat Queen that was set up in Lost in Language, I believe, which is just like an amazing episode, I guess. Well, Escape of the Palisman. We get Luz actually putting herself out there for the mistake that Luz caused. So obviously, I will be going on A. Obviously, Sense and Insensitivity ruins King's character to an extent. I'll throw it into C. I'll throw it into C tier. Adventures in the Elements. Well, it's an FRS tier episode. It's absolutely amazing. We get so much development of, well, this is the first thing that I can actually call 100%, no doubt, Lumity moments all the way through. And of course, we get the Ice Glyph, we get the second spell, we get the whole baby class joke. It's a really, really cool one. Really cool one. And yeah, that's about that. The first day, really weird episode once again. We do have the basilisks that get introduced. We have magic stealing that gets introduced. We have this whole detention group that learns all types of magic. It's a really cool episode once again. I'll be throwing it into B tier, as it is a bit hectic. It is a bit all over the place at parts, but it is still a really good episode. Really good episode. This one, I'm gonna be throwing it into D, honestly. I don't care for Tibbles. I really don't care for Tibbles. Honestly, I just really don't give a damn about Tibbles. And just the whole plot of this is like absolutely stupid, in my opinion. I believe it's a completely useless episode. That's my hot take. That's what the comments are going to be making fun about. That's what all the comments are going to be about. I guarantee you, it's going to be about this really small problems D rating. Anyway, time for just the absolute best stretch in first season of any show animation ever, in my opinion. Understanding Willow. S tier. We get a lot more depth to Willow and Amity's characters. We get the first time that we ever walk through memories, the first time we ever walk inside of a mind. It is insanely good. We have some really good visuals. We have some fluid animation in this as well. It's a really good episode. Really good episode. Enchanting Romfright. My favorite episode of the Owl House. Well, S tier, of course. We get, once again, more depth to Amity's character, more depth to Luz's character. We get actual development of the main character. We get a cool reveal of V for the first time. V is revealed for the first time in this episode, although it is in a pretty creepy way. We get Luz's biggest fear, which is, her mom finding out that she's been lying the whole time. It's a really cool episode, and it sets us up for the moment where the actual door is destroyed and Luz can't get back, and that sets us up for Yesterday's Lie, which is the season 2 episode, which is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Although Enchanting Romfright is my favorite episode of the show, Yesterday's Lie is probably the best narrative episode of the show, if not Hollow Mind. It's one of those two. It switches around for me. Now, Wing It Like Witches. Really good episode. We get a lot of, Oh, I forgot to mention the most important part. Lumity! But, yeah. Wing It Like Witches. We get some Lumity moments. We get some really cool stuff. And we also get, Amity's freak-out scenes. There's 2 or 3 freak-out scenes in this episode that Amity has. Just overall a really fun episode, really lighthearted, you know. We get to relax before, you know, the craziest episode of the show. So I'm just gonna put this into A tier. It's not as good as the triple S that we have over here, but you know, it's gonna get better. So Agony of a Witch, Lilith, of course we get Lilith, who we have seen before. They already had a fight in Convention. We have the Curse that's getting stronger. We have Luce, who tries to steal something and gets captured. We have Ida fighting Lilith. Of course, it's one of the best fluid fight scenes of the whole show. It looks really cool. We get just how terrifying Belos is firsthand, and then of course that gets continued in Young Blood Old Souls. These are sort of, as this is a two-parter essentially, I do believe it has to be ranked as the same thing. So what we're going to be doing here is we're just going to be giving a combined rating to both the episodes. So Agony of a Witch, obviously, as I already described. Ida, Lilith fight, insane. And then we get Lilith apologizing to Luce in the second episode, which is Young Blood Old Souls. We get actual world building on the human realm and how the human realm works. The human realm working in a really cool way where you can't use magic from glyphs in the human realm. We don't know why yet. It is revealed later that it is because the glyph magic is based off of Titan magic, or, well, it is Titan magic. So you need to be near either a Titan or Titan's blood to be able to use the magic. Which also means that at one point there were hundreds of Titan languages and magic languages at some point that probably were used in the Boiling Owl's history by the Titans themselves. So yeah, it's a really cool world building concept. So above these, obviously, I'm going to be putting at the top of S tier, just like that. Just to give some more depth to the tier list, I'm going to order the top tier list after what I think the episodes actually are. There we go. So the best episode of the show, in my opinion, the best episode of the show in season 1 is Agony of a Witch, followed by Young Blood Old Souls. Then we have Enchanting Gromfright, we have Understanding Willow, we have Adventures in the Elements, we have Convention, we have Lost in Language, we have I Was a Teenage Abomination, we have Witches Before Wizards, Escape of the Palisman, Winged Like Witches, A Lying Witch and a Warden, The Intruder, The First Day, Something Ventured, Someone Framed, Hoodie's Moving Hassle, Sense and Insensitivity, Really Small Problems, Once Upon a Swap. So yeah, that is my tier list. I hope to see you in the next part of this, where I'm going to be covering Season 2 and Season 3 in one, as, you know, Season 3 only has 3 episodes, so it doesn't really make sense to make a tier list only for that, unless it's like a full-on review of the episodes, which I might end up doing as well. It's really cool. I'm probably going to do, like, Amphibia, Gravity Falls as well, maybe, like, SpongeBob something, Star vs. the Force of Evil. There's a bunch of stuff I can do with this, and there's a bunch of stuff I will do with this. So yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on notifications, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!